Welcome back, you guys. Today I'm going to be showing you again how to go from 0 to 100k very easily. So make sure to strap in, subscribe, and of course drop a like down below if you do enjoy the video. But let's get into it with something simple. We're going to go over to the League 1. We are going to go to Paris Saint-Germain, and we are going to go to Portugal. All of the filters in this video are going to be cheap as chips. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, well, I've got 0 coins, I can't even get to do this filter because I don't even have the coins. What you want to do is go through your club and find the consumables that are tradable, either quick sell them or sell them. The other option you guys have is you can go and play a game or two, go do squad battles. If it's near the end of the week, you'll get rewards very quickly, or even go do some of the moments objectives to get yourself one of the tradable packs. But you've got a ton of options right now, and if you've only got fodder in your account and you think, oh well, I need coins, put it in marquee matchups and you are good to go. That is one of the easiest SBCs to make a ton of coins. So this one here, first of all, these guys are realistically selling for about 1.8. They're not going to sell for any more. You can see there's a ton of them at 1.8. In all fairness, I'm sniping at 2 o'clock in the morning because I've got a flight to catch very soon. But we're going to try, I'd say realistically, because of the timing, I'd say we're going to try and get it at 1.6. We will try and push for lazy buyers at 1.9. That will be the aim. But the reality of the sale, worst case scenario, it's going to be 1.8. Best case scenario, 1.9. If we can really get some lazy buyers, you might be able to push to 2k, but that's obviously going to take maybe 2 or 3 listings. If you don't understand how lazy buyers work, it's basically just people who don't understand the market that well, overpaying because they're too lazy to actually check, or because they don't know enough about the game to really work it out. So you've got those options where you do, it's not kind of guaranteed, but there is always going to be lazy buyers. So although it might not be immediate, you will always get the sale eventually. Now going over to the silver side of things, we've got a few options here. We've got Silver Rare, Bundesliga, and Bayern. Now looking at this, you can sell these guys for about 700 coins right now, very late. You can pick up a few of these at 500. So we're going to take every single one of those, list them immediately for 7, because the reality is by the time people come up, you're probably going to have a buy on those. So we're going to get all of them. We won't let any of the 500 stay, because all it does is it makes the market, it doesn't price fix the market, but when there's not many cards like this, it kind of does. Obviously price fixing is not what we're aiming to do. It's just coincidentally what happens when you buy out the bottom of the market. Wink. Obviously I don't know what EA thoughts are on price fixing, but I don't think they like it unless they're doing it, which happens a lot more than you think. Now with this, of course, you can do bidding. So if you want to go over to the other transfer market, which I absolutely despise, but it is the best for bidding, if you go over there, set it to 400, you will win an absolute ton. We've been doing that a lot recently with silvers. You will win so many of them. Now looking at another filter that's very good for this type of budget, when you are trying to bring yourself up in your coins, obviously you're sitting maybe below 10k and you want something to push you up. Now you've got this one here. Realistically, you're going to get mostly Grealishes. You've got a small shout at Foden as well. We have been through this filter a lot, but I like to give it as a shout always because it is a really useful one. Another very simple one that I'll always touch on when we're looking at a lower budget is this one here. So you've got French Gold Rare, Liga Santander and Barcelona. You've got Koundé and you've got Koundé and you've got Dembele. We were just looking at Liverpool ones that just didn't result well, so that's why. Now this filter is a really simple one that I also like to always talk about. You've got Gold Rare, France, Liga Santander, Barcelona. It's going to push your coins up very easily. You've got 2 cards, very similar value. It's really easy because of how specific they are to each other, so they will always come up. And there is a lot of both of them coming up as well. Now I would go into this one a little bit more, but we've talked about it recently. I don't want to spend too much time on it, for we might be recycled. But this one is absolutely unreal. Gold Rare forward, Syria and Juventus. Now the reason this is because you've got Di Maria and you've got the likes of Vlahovic, so the guy who rejected Arsenal, which is insane because they're now literally at the top of the Prem, and I think he's going to go to Chelsea, who are not at the top of the Prem. I hope. We've missed a very good Di Maria there. We've got 3.6 here, maybe 3.7 I'd argue for the sell on. 3.7, how many pages we got? 3.7, we've got a couple. Okay, we're going to say 3.7. EA tax on that is about 200 coins. Might as well work out as if it's 4k. So we'll go down by a further 200, 3.3. Anything you get is a minimum of a 200 coin profit. We've seen one at 3k already, which meant that would have been a 500 coin profit. So there is some absolute dirt profits out there. You've just got to be the one to get it. And we've managed to get a Di Maria very early doors, which I'm kind of impressed with. I did think that would take a little bit longer than it did, but 3.7 there, not bad at all. Oh, there's 2 that came up. That's lovely. Right, let's whack these up. Hopefully we can get a second one. I feel like we're going to get scammed out of the second one. Oh, I've just listed that. Why on earth have I listed that for what we bought it for, by the way? That is very terrible from me. That is What is wrong with me? That is poor as hell. Lost some coins there. Now another one that's really good while you are pushing those coins up, gold rare forward, Syria and Argentina. Now you're going to get Diabala and you will also get Martinez. So very similar in terms of rating. You've got the same nation, same league. It's always a very good situation when you can pick up 2 players like that. Now this is kind of when you've used those 84 filters for a little bit and you want to be building up those coins. What I would say is when you're on the way to building up to 100k, you should never really be doing anything more than 50k a snipe. And obviously even then, 2 snipes takes out your whole coin. So doing it like this where you can pick up maybe 4 or 5, 6 or 7 cards and all of them be good profit, and then you can be really happy with that and continue to go on, get them sold on quickly, is better. If you do end up, you know, if you go for 50k, 2 snipes, you have to wait till they sell, and that might put you in a position where you are actually making less coins for doing those higher prices, because in that sort of limbo time, what are you actually doing? Now what you do need to remember, guys, is when you come off the market, on the current market where we do the LB off of the squads page, if you come off and go back in, it's going to remove the filter you had on position. So just change that back in, get that sorted, and you will be absolutely good to go. Now I do think that we might have to do a 10 count on this one because it is looking a bit scarce, but we do have another filter that is going to put you in a good position that, you know, if you've been doing all of these, you're getting you're on your way and you're going up to 100k, you get into the maybe, I'd say 70, 80k mark, you'll be doing this one and you'll be looking at this other filter. So as it's not seeming to come up, this simple one is looking quite good right now, which is just simply Centurion. So if we go up to, I think the cheapest is 15k right now. You got a few there at 15, you got one at 14,500, we'll take that. We're going to list him at 15,500. I think the EA tax on him is not too bad at all. We'll go 15,750. We'll give it a try there. 1,500. You got those two. What's 16 looking like? 15,750. You got a couple more. Not many though. So 15,750 is probably a really easy one there. I'd say we'll go 14,500. See what we can pick up. I think we're probably comfy in getting 1 or 2 cards. If they come up, I think we got them very easily. As I say, sniping at a dirt time again. But I've managed to prep 4 videos for you guys while it's literally like 2 in the morning, so I feel like I should get a break for that. I've done quite well. I've even got loads of YouTube shorts prepared, so I'm going to be in holiday editing videos for you guys because I care that much about this channel. So, you know, maybe give me a medal or an hour's sleep would be nice as well. And speaking of, I'm probably going to go hit the hay, get myself some sleep before a little holiday there. Obviously, I've tried to make this video as enjoyable as possible, but I am literally on the ropes in terms of tiredness. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.